Hello everyone, welcome to the explanation. So in last video we covered the topic SQL command with all the questions and the join operations. So in this video I'll be covering our next topic, which is relational algebra, which is one of the most important topic in DBMS. So in this part I'll be covering what is relational algebra, its symbol, and some questions where I'll be writing both SQL command and its corresponding relational algebra. Okay, so let's start with the definition of relational algebra. So it is a procedural query language, and this provides a theoretical foundation to relational database. See, it is just a theoretical foundation. It means that we are not going to practically use this relational algebra. So in order to write any command in DBMS, we generally use SQL. So relational algebra, it is the symbolic representation of this SQL command. It means that whatever we are writing in SQL command, we are going to represent in the form of symbols. Okay, so let me write some let me write some names of relation operation and the symbolic representation of that. Okay, so first relation operation is select operation. Okay, and this is represented by a symbol sigma in relational algebra. So what does select does is, select, if you use this sigma or if you use this select operation, what it does is it is used to print or display a complete row from the table. Okay, I'll explain this in an example. Next command is project. Okay, so we read this as project and we use the symbol pi for this. So if you using the symbol pi, it is only going to display a particular column. For example, let us take an example. If you have a table having the column name as id and name, so if you use the sigma or the select command, it is always going to give you both the column. For example, the id is 1 and the name is Ram, so it is going to give you the complete row. But if you use the project command and if you want to display only the name, it is only going to give you the name. Okay, so I'll be explaining this in my example. Next command is rename command, and rename command is represented by the single row. Next command is union, and it is represented by the symbol small u. Next is intersection, and it is represented by the symbol opposite of u. Next one is difference, and this is represented by the symbol minus sign. Next one is Cartesian product, and this is represented by the symbol x or a cross. Okay, next one is join operations. Okay, so remember in last video we covered the join operation. So in join operation we had the inner join. Yes, we had inner join. So inner join is represented by the symbol, this symbol. Next we had outer join. In outer join we had three portions, that is left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. So left outer join, it is represented as like this. Right outer join, it is represented as like this, and full outer join, it is represented as this. Okay, so wherever you used to write the command like select, like union, like join, inner join, left outer join, we are going to use the symbols now for these questions. Okay, so I think I have missed this portion for SQL, that is union, intersection, difference, and Cartesian. So after this video I'll be uploading one more video regarding the SQL command of these four commands like union, intersection, difference, and Cartesian. Okay, so in this video we will be continuing with the relational part only. Okay, so next let me clear the screen first. Okay, so next what we are going to do is we are going to start with the select symbol. Okay, so let us start with the first symbol, which is our select symbol. So it is represented by sigma. Okay, so what does this select operation use to do in relational algebra? So let me write the first of all, let me write the theory part. So a select operation is used as an expression to choose tuples which meet the selection condition. Okay, so it is used to display, or it is used to choose the tuples which meet the selected conditions. Okay, so for this let me start with a table. So let me take a employee table here. Okay, so this is my employee table, and this table has three column, that is department ID, name and salary. Suppose the department ID is D1, D2 and D1, and the name of employee is Ram, Hari and Rajat, and the salary is 40,000, 80,000 and 60,000. Okay, this is the table. Now let us write the query. So the query is select all employees whose salary is greater than 50,000. Okay, so what will be the SQL query for this? So the SQL query will be, which we have already studied. So what will be the SQL query? First we will write the select, 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 and see what it has told. It has told you to select all employees. So what is the command for all? It is star. Select star from which table? From employee table. And what is the condition? The condition is where salary is greater than 50,000. Okay, so this is the SQL query. Now the question is, write the corresponding relational algebra for this. Okay, so what will be the corresponding relational algebra for this? So if you write the relational algebra, see how we are going to write. Okay, relational algebra. So you see, we have to display all the columns from here. Select all employees, it is telling. Yes. So for this we can use the select command, our select command. And how to write is, first of all we write the symbol select, and what we have to select? We have to select on the basis of the salary. So what is the condition? So after the symbol we write the condition here, that is salary is greater than 50,000, and then inside the small bracket we write the name of the table. Okay, so how it is read? So it is read as select all the employees whose salary is greater than 50,000. Okay, so as I told you, if you want to choose all the columns, if you want to choose all the tuples, you can use this command as select command. But if you want to choose only a particular name of the employee, at that time you cannot use select command. Okay, now let's see one more example. So for the same question I'll be solving, for the same table I'll be solving. So I'll just rub this relational algebra and query and the question part. Okay, so the next question is question number 2, or query number 2 is select all employees whose department is D1 and salary is greater than 50,000. So see what we got here. We have got the two conditions are there. First one is the department ID should be D1, and second one is the salary should be greater than 50,000. Okay, same thing we have to write. First of all, what all we have to write is select all employee. Again we have got all employees here, that's why the sigma will work here. We can use sigma here directly because we have to display all employees. It means that we have to display all tuples of the employee table. Okay, so if you write the SQL command, what will be the SQL command? The SQL command will be select star from employee where salary is greater than 50,000 and department ID is equals to D1. This is the SQL command for this question. Now what will be the relational algebra for this? So if you write the relational algebra, it is, first of all we have to use the select sigma, and then inside the bracket we are going to write the condition. Okay, so before it was only one condition, now it is two conditions, so both condition we are going to write. So department ID equals to D1 and salary equals to 50,000 from employee. See, so this is the relational algebra for this SQL command. We have to select department ID and salary. Department ID is equals to D1 and salary is greater than 50,000 from employee table. So what you have to select? If there is a select command, it means that we have to display all the whole tuple, that is D1, Rajat and 60,000. It is going to display a complete row from the table because we are going to use the select command. Okay, now let's see what happens if you just want to display the name of the employee. You don't want to display D1, you don't want to display 60,000. If you just want to display the name of the employee, then which command is used then? Okay, so as I told you, we have to use the project command. Okay, so let me start again. Let me rub this, or shall I rub, because I'll be using the same table here, so let me rub only. Okay, so let me rub this without rubbing the employee table. So I'll delete all this because I'll be using the same table. Okay, I hope this is not a problem now. Yes, now let's start with the second symbol, that is second number, that is project, which is represented by the symbol pi. Now this operation is used to select a subset of columns from table. Okay, so if you want to select just the subset of a column, subset of a column from the table, for example, in the previous, while using sigma, it was used to display the whole tuple. But what happens if you just want to display the name tuple, or you just want to display the department ID tuple? So in this case, we are going to use the project, and it is also used to remove the duplicate values. Okay, let us consider the table. So we have got the same table, that is the employee table, and now let us write the command. So the command is, or the question is, display name and salary from employee table. A very basic question. See, in this they have particularly mentioned that you have to display only name and salary, don't display department ID. So in this case we cannot use sigma command. Okay, we cannot use this sigma command here, we have to simply use the pi command. Okay, so if you write the relational algebra for this, so what will be the answer? The answer will be pi, that is display name comma salary from where? From employee. So what is going to display? It is only going to display this and this column, name and salary column. Okay, so now next question is display department ID. Display department ID from employee table. So what will be the command? The command will be pi department ID from where? From employee. So what will be the answer? The answer for this will be, we are going to get only the column department ID and the values will be D1 and D2 only. And if it was name and ID, then it would have contained all the three, because Ram, Hari, Rajat, they are the different person's name. But if you are only going to display this department ID, only the unique IDs will be displayed here. Okay, so that's all about project command. In the later part of videos, we'll be using all this command to solve big queries. Okay, so this is part 1 of relational algebra. In next part, I'll be covering all the other operations like union, intersection, and differentiation and join. Difference and join. Okay, so till then, stay safe and thank you.